All right, so your 3 phases of structured walking. This is pretty simple. So in the beginning, I really want the dog to kind of hit the end of the leash like that. Yes, good girl. Very lightly. It doesn't have to be super hard, and that's why I do it in the beginning. Yes, good girl. And I'll teach them just for a few reps that when you hit the end of the leash and then you come back to me, yes, good girl, that you're going to get paid, okay? Once I've done that, and you can also start off by just doing some free shaping, because it teaches the dog every time that you put relevance on me as the handler, you look at me, you give me eye contact, I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to give you that payment.
Right.
So in the structured walking, I start off with the leash long. So phase 1, leash long, turning away from the dog. She's like out of it already. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the cue let's go as a way to say, hey, I'm moving now. You can also use foos if you want to. It doesn't really matter as long as you use it consistently.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to say let's go. Good, let's go. And every time that she starts to get in front of me,
you turn.
Let's go. I'm going to turn. And in phase 1, it doesn't matter which way that you turn. Let's go. Good. I'm not feeling anything at the end of the leash right now. Let's go. Very nice. She's doing awesome. Not hitting the end of the leash at all. Let's go. Good. And then as I come to a stop, I'm going to wait for that auto sit. If she doesn't auto sit, I'll give a little pressure with the lure. Good. And then I release that pressure and I pay. All right? Pretty simple. All right? Phase 2, the only thing that's different is the length of my leash. So I'm still going to be turning away from the dog, but now I'm going to shorten the leash a little bit.
Okay.
All right? Typically, I want to have them be able to lay down like that, but comfortably still hold the leash without pressure. All right? So I'm going to say, let's go. Let's go. She's like, what if I take a nap? Is that okay? Let's go.
I don't know why she's tired.
Good. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Good girl. Let's go. Nice. And after I get 3 reps in a row, good. Notice how much less pressure I could use that time, and I still had results, okay? So that time I waited till I had 3 reps in a row of not feeling anything at the end of the leash, and then I come to a stop, I lure to a sit, and then I pay it, okay?
Okay.
In phase 3, I keep the short leash, but now I'm doing a inward turn. So I'm actually going to be turning into her like this. So if she's here and I try to turn inward, I'm going to trip, right?
Right.
So I want to kind of give her a little bit of a cue with some leash pressure right as I'm about to make that turn. So I'll say easy, and that tells her I'm going to turn into you this time. All right, so I'm going to walk in just a straight line here. Little pressure. Let's go. Nice. Little pressure. Let's go. Good. Very good. Nice job, girl. Easy. Let's go. Good. Easy. Let's go. Good. Easy. Let's go. Easy. Easy.
Is that her getting in front of you when you say easy?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So if I'm looking forward and I can start to see her kind of show up in this little peripheral gap down here, then I'm going to go ahead and give her a little cue. Hey, you need to slow down right there. Notice that time I barely had to give her any pressure for the sit. I think she actually auto-sat. So the idea is that as you go, no, good. So I didn't tell her she could get up, so I didn't say sit again. I just said no. I turned on the pressure, and then she went back into the sit. So what happens is, as you repeat that, it actually automates it to where I say, let's go, easy, let's go. Easy. She slows down, right? So I can use less and less pressure. Easy. Easy. Let's go. Good. And then I come to a stop. Very little pressure. Good. Very nice.
Oh, she's so smart.
Good girl. Right. Get that cookie. Oh, get it, get it, get it. You like launched it. This stuff is bouncy. Get it. Can you find it? Yes. Good girl. Yes. Here, turn around this way. Yes. Good girl. Very nice. Good girl, Violet. Good job. Now notice before I couldn't like get in her face like this. Like her confidence has gone way up. Good girl. You want to play? You want to play? Yeah. Good girl. Are you doing good? Yeah. Oh, you good. You're good.
I know she's been a lot more confident with like my dad's workers.
Yeah,
She she likes to jump up on them and like
give them kisses and get
faces,
pets, and
yeah.
that's amazing. Right.
I started walking. I bought a stroller just for her to start getting used to that with like walking and stuff. And because she's terrified of anything with wheels, bikes and stuff, and so she's doing really good with it.
Yeah.
But I'm worried she is walking in front of me a little bit. So I guess that, but she's keeping really in line with the stroller.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to pull her back a little bit more.
Yeah.
I walk her around my waist, like I put the thing around my waist.
A hands-free walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that we actually do the off-leash stuff is we actually go from doing that exercise on the leash to using the e-collar to just go tap right before we make that turn. So instead of actually letting her hit the end of the leash, you can even do it with the recall game. So when I say break, right there, after she eats it, I would go tap, tap. Yes, good girl. And I pay her back here again. So all I'm really doing is layering in the e-collar with stuff that she already knows.
Okay.
So it's not a shock. It's just like it's like a tap on the shoulder, basically.
Okay.
It's like tap, tap. So right here, there's a distraction. I apply pressure, tap, 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 tap. Yes, good girl. Very nice. So as we layer that in with the pressure that she's already used to, she goes, this makes sense to me. Does that make sense? So, and then as I get some really good fluency with that exercise, and she actually knows what she's doing, good girl, then I'll actually start to go from the leash in the hand to leash on the hip to leash dragging and using the e-collar for control instead of the leash.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So gradually I'm fading out my input on the leash.
Right.
And she's going, holy moly, you can actually give me communication without using this or saying any commands.
Right.
So when you start to be able to affect behavior without even opening your mouth, that's when you have really good control. So right here. Yes, good girl. Very nice. Good. Little spatial pressure here. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. Good girl. Very nice. Break. Yes, good girl. Very good. She's moving really good. Like, confidence is way out of the roof. I mean, this is awesome. Good. All right, come over here onto the mat. Good. Very nice. Good girl. Plots? No.
Don't mind me.
She's like, where you going, Mom? She said, I'm ready. Okay. All right, so phase one, your leash grip, you want to do around the thumb and grab both sides, just like that, okay? So the idea behind the leash grip is eventually you need to be able to kind of give like a pop leash correction backward so that you can slow her down as you're making that turn. So you would go easy, pop, and then you're going to turn into the dog like this. But for phase one, you're going to turn away. Sorry, I'm totally...
Are you left-handed?
No, but I would say, depending on where you walk and everything, I typically walk a dog on my left-hand side, but you can walk her on whichever side that you want to. That's the beauty, is that whole exercise I just did left, you can do right if you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she'll get it. She'll get it 100%.
So
all right?
Is it cool if I switch one?
Yeah, you can do whatever. Yeah, as long as you...
on this side, right?
As long as you keep... Yeah, so you swap it to your right hand.
Okay.
That's your left hand.
Okay.
It is, right? Yeah, left.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
I normally have her walk on this side.
Okay.
Just because when we're walking that trail, I
Uh-huh.
can take her on the side, other dogs walk on this side.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I guess that's just direction.
Yeah, and one day you'll be able to do that on the same side, and she'll be fine with it.
Right. So I should just do it on this side then. Okay. And then does she need to be on my back? Hold this behind. The leash is behind.
No, you can just keep your arms relaxed. So you get your grip right, and then you relax your shoulders and your elbow, and then you just say, let's go.
Okay. Let's go.
And turn. Good. Walk all the way to this corner. Let's go.
Let's go.
And turn. Good. Turn right there.
Let's go.
So see how she starts kind of passing out in front of you? That's when you make that turn. She's ready to play too.
Violet.
She's pumped. Quit that.
Let's go.
Just ignore it. Let that leash go. There you go. She is having so much fun. She's like, this is awesome. It does kind of look like a toy too.
I know, it probably does not help that it's short.
Hey.
Violet.
Here,
no.
play with her for a second. Just take her little tuggy and do some work with her for a second. But she's like into it. She's like, let's do it, Mom. You can drop her leash. Good. Get it, girl. Get it. Fight. Good girl. There you go. Nice. Let her tear it out of your hand. Get it, girl. Get it. There you go. Good girl. Nice job. Now grab it. Good girl. Pet her. Good girl. Nice job, girly. Good girl. Get it. Oh, one more time. Let her take it from you. Good. Get it.
Good.
Come on. She's like right there at the edge and she knows it. So she's like, I have to either get a better grip or...
Good.
Oh, there you go. Now move away from her. There you go. And what she'll do is she'll grab the toy or her leash and she'll bring it back to you. Get this one. Here. Get that toy. Here.
I just
want to unclip. You want to unclip it? There. Out. Good. Out. Good. Okay. Let's get that dragon. Get it, girl. Good job. Pookie. Give me that toy. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Yay, Violet.
Oh. Nice and calm. Good girl. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get it. Give me that. Yeah, good girl. Give me that. Oh, good girl. Good job. That was so good. Yes. Good girl. Good. Out. Good. Yeah, good girl. Good job. So notice the first thing I'm touching is either I'm tugging the toy as a reward or I'm touching her as a reward.
Right.
Okay? So I'm not immediately trying to go, give me that thing and swipe it away from her. I'm just playing. I'm paying her for the recall.
Right.
Okay? Good. Come on. Do some light touching. Good. As I'm trying to tug it a little bit, build that compression. Good. I'm going to pay that deeper bite. Did you see how I let her reset? Good. Get it. Good. Oh, good girl. Yeah. And then I'm going to let her win it. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Get out of here. What are you doing? Give me that toy. Yes. Out. Good. Putz. Good. Foos. Oh. Foos. Good. Sits. Yes! That's a good girl. Yes, her's a good girl. Yes. You're so cute. yeah, here. Oh, you got all my cookies. You got all my cookies, Stinker. Good, there we go. So see how shallow that bite is? Needs to be back in here. I'm gonna make it available. Dead. Rebite. Okay, I'm taking it away. Good girl.
You're talking about when she get it in the back of her?
Yeah, there we go. Yes, good. See how deep that is? That's perfect. Ooh. Ooh.
What's the difference between this type of bite and then the other one? Is it just...
Deeper. You want it to be deep so that she holds it.
Okay.
Good. Out.
I'm surprised she's leaving it.
Good. What? Good. She's so great. This is awesome.
She's so smart.
Good.
Oh, good catch.
Proud of you. Proud of you. It's just, isn't it crazy to see how, from the beginning to now, how she's just like, okay, whatever.
Right.
It's like her confidence is way up.
Why did she do this? Do you like corn on the cob? Is that an anxiety?
She's trying to get a leg off.
Well, she does that.
Yeah. She's like,
does
can I
it
come and stop here? Yeah, it's just like a expression of drive, you know?
Right.
It's like when I correct my dog for barking in the crate, he goes straight to his Benebone and he just gets that Benebone real good. All right, so what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna walk a straight line. You can go past that if you need to. And you're gonna go steps 1 through 3. All right, so you're gonna start off with the leash long and you're gonna turn away from her. So just tell her, let's go. Keep that leash long and then turn right there. Let's go.
Let's go.
So see how she lightly hit the end and then keep that leash loose.
Let's go.
Perfect, very good. And again, excellent timing, good job.
Let's go.
Excellent, see how you didn't feel anything that time?
Let's go. Oh, I see.
Light pressure there, good.
Let's go.
Good.
Do I need to correct her?
I would have turned again there because, and just ignore what she's doing.
Let's go.
And
Let's go.
relax your arm. There you go.
Let's go.
It's like swapping whichever side she wants to.
Let's go.
Good. Okay. So now you're gonna go to phase 2. Let's lure her to a sit. Little pressure. Okay.
Good.
Relax that leash. There you go. All right. Now pay her. Give her a little pat on the head.
Good
Good girl. Okay. So in phase 2, now that she's on your left side, we're gonna just walk her on the left. You'll free the leash. No. Good. So you're gonna actually turn the chain part right here to where it's facing you.
Okay.
And you're gonna take this part right here and make your own grip right there. So take your thumb, put it through, and then the rest of this here, give me the rest of that leash. Point your pointer finger, this one.
Oh.
I'm just gonna hold it right there, okay? So this part is firm. This is just to hold the leash and then relax that arm. There you go. So you're gonna keep it right down there even, and you're gonna say, let's go, and you're gonna do the same thing.
Let's go.
There you go, good. Good.
Let's go.
Good. Go. You can kind of tell when she's gonna start to get into that. There you go, very nice. Okay.
Let's go.
Nice timing. Good. Turn. Excellent.
Let's go.
Good. There you go. Good.
Like I shouldn't feel her jerk at all on the leash.
Right.
Let's
So
go.
the first time that you feel that was good, that was really good, that was barely anything. There you go. Very good. Good forward movement there. So sometimes she's going to get distracted by stuff and you just got to keep walking. You can just ignore it. There you go. Heck yeah, that was really good. Good job. Right there. Excellent. Very good. So the pressure should be decreasing as you go.
Let's go.
Nice. She's learning to anticipate.
Let's go.
There you go. Good. 2 more turns.
Let's go.
Good. Nice. Nice. Okay, come to a stop. Lure to a sit. Little pressure. Okay.
Good girl.
Good.
Good girl.
Very nice. Okay. What are you looking at? Probably birds or something.
That neighbor's dog is probably out.
Oh, yeah?
She's obsessed with him. Yeah.
So in phase 3, the idea is that you want to actually be able to walk around her. So you want to walk up here just a little bit where that leaf is, and then you're going to say easy.
Easy.
And then you're going to walk around her. Give her another pop there. There you go. Good. Go all the way past that chair. Good. Oh, look at that. Holy moly. It's a murmuration.
Yeah.
That's
Is that
awesome.
what that noise is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know what they are, though.
That's what she's hearing then.
Are those ducks or?
I have no idea.
Those are really pretty. That makes me dizzy.
Easy.
There you go, a little bit better. And you can give her multiple little pop, pop, pop if you need to as you're doing that. Walk past that heater right there. There you go. Now pressure. Pressure again. Good. Keeping her out of that sway there. That was really good. Little pop.
Easy.
Good. Very nice. Good. Keep that arm down. Good. Nice. Again. There you go. Good. And if she starts to speed up while you're on the walk, you can just give her a correction. Like you can just pop the leash backwards. Okay. So give her a pop right there.
Easy.
Good. Good. Nice. Little pop. Again, pop. So see how that's keeping her out of your way? You're kind of like clearing that path for you to walk in. Now come to a stop. If she doesn't sit this time, give her a nice firm pop. Good. Okay.
Girl.
So do you see how if we just use pressure forever, then you're always going to be stuck on pressure.
Right.
But as you switch that over to a pop, it interrupts that thought process, and she goes, ah, oh, here we go. Because she's so like, what's that noise? She's like, what's going on? The mindset that you want to create is that there's this like force field around you, and that nothing else matters.
Right.
So I use food a lot of times on my walks so that I can actually pay the dog while we're doing it. I'll come to a stop, the dog sits, I say good, I pay them. So what you'll notice is that as you do that kind of work, that your relevance is going to go up, right?
Right.
Even just stepping outside 20 feet, she's looking at everything else. Mm-hmm. So if we were to go out to the road, it would be that much worse, right? So what I want you to do is, in a very limited distraction environment, it could even be out in front where the little turnabout is out here. You could even do it just there on the road. But as you go through those 3 phases, you're persistent with, you're not going to walk in front of me. And then when it's time to give her a break to like go pee, go poop, whatever, that you can say break, and you can then let her out in front of you, and she's still not pulling, but she's able to go pee, go poop, sniff things. You can play a little fetch. You can use a long leash if you want to. And so that's what creates you have anticipation because she's actually paying attention to you, because she's like, I don't want that pressure on the prong collar. But it's so subtle compared to doing it on the flat collar where she's like choking, especially if it's sized properly, etc. If you wanted to, you could probably switch to a different leash that wasn't as plushy, and she might be less tempted to put it in her mouth, but you already saw her kind of stop doing that as it became unproductive. She was like, well, because if you tug it, she's going to go, oh, I'm going to pull it even more, right? So if your homework, so to speak, would still to be doing a little bit of the work inside where you're doing some shaping and stuff, you can start to now move that shaping out here onto the deck, where you could literally use this path over here and say, break, throw the toy, she brings it back, yes, good girl, good job, good. Tug, 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 whatever you want to do. And then a couple times per session, you're gonna do that stand still, make the toy dead. She's gonna out the toy, and then you're gonna leverage that excitement and go straight into the structured walking. So you could even do the exercise with her prong collar on and then just immediately clip the leash, let's go. And that way she's going, and she's glued to you. You could even tuck the dragon underneath your arm and actually use that to leverage that relevance, okay? So what this does is, as you start to master, by the next time that we meet again, you'll probably be to the point where you could do this in there, out here, out in the neighborhood a little bit. So the goal is that you just want to go a couple days at a time and 100% to your comfort level. So there will come a day where you're like, well, you know, I'm with child and I don't really want to go to downtown Columbia or whatever. Like, I don't really want to take her that far. But eventually you want to have the ability to, you know? So as she is more predictable, she's going to have more freedom, okay? Let's talk about the TV thing. I don't know if she's going to do it.
You gotta see this. I mean, seriously.
Do you see the babies? Oh, look at the babies. Good girl. You're such a pretty girl. What's on there? Oh, I'm gonna pet it. I'm gonna pet the puppy. Oh, good puppy. Good puppy. Good girl. What you think, girl? Now, two, when I leave, you have to be willing to do the same thing. Because whoever's the handler, who she probably perceives as me right now, she's going to defer to that level of respect, right? So if I leave, she might test them. So that's where they would have to come in and give that same correction. Does that make sense? Very good. So